Hello everybody, this is a grumpy old guy gaming, and here we are back on the 6th floor, the Moldy Fort. Get a friendly group of rogues and a gaze hound, we will gladly leave them alone. On our way back down here, we realized we were a little short on transfer potions, so I went up to buy some. In the interim, we had gained a level of trust. So we've got a few more allied actions available to us, and the party, theoretically, is working together better. Let's go ahead with a sweep attack. Restrict shot with Rui and Sarah, protecting Daniel and Ricardo. And Agog will throw a Jacrita at the spiders. See if that can't just finish the job outright and we can maybe avoid some poison breath. Good warm-up there, 47 damage from the front line there. Now it's all riding on the Jacrita from Agog. That's 8 spiders overturned and a successful battle for us. Ricardo now very close to leveling. Not that long ago that 4,900 experience would be a short eternity for us. Here it's just a couple battles. Got these stairs up we have yet to explore. Little side passage there. See, it loops back around. This, almost more so than the 3rd floor, is very labyrinthine sort of level. Here's all kind of bad news. We've got our fire giant back, we've got a mage and a crossbow wielding rogue. Last time we were lucky enough to deal with this rather simply. I don't think we'll get away so lucky this time. First thing we'll try is a stun attack with Daniel. Try and lock that fire giant into place. How do we want to go about the rest of this, huh? I guess individual action is our best call. Cheese Keo back to the level 7 mage. Have Ricardo just bash on the fire giant. Agog will try a spleen spell to the back row, see if we can catch that rogue napping. And Sarah will just provide backup on the level 7 mage. Well, there's bad news for us right away. Daniel misses on the stun attack. Keo finishes off the mage. See if Agog puts the rogue to sleep. Yeah, looks like the rogue's taking a bit of a snooze. So we'll have the fire giant to deal with. He'll take 40 damage from Ricardo and 1 damage from Sarah. Takes couple big hacks at Keo, and that natural ninja agility saves us from further damage. Gonna ignore that rogue for a second. Still gonna try for the stun attack. We're gonna follow that up with a double slash with Keo and Ricardo. Backing up will be Agog and Sarah, both firing the old crossbow. Remember, if we do drop the fire giant here, that is going to wake the rogue up, and sure enough, we have dropped the fire giant, but at the best possible time, because we now get a double slash against a sleeping rogue. Even without that kill shot, it's safe to say it was long gone. Picking up another 4,285 experience. Ricardo now just 697 points away from the next level. Get a giant's tooth. So it took Daniel a couple cracks, but he eventually popped a tooth out of that giant. Here we've got a couple rogues and a chimera. Not really sure how to handle this one. Let's go for an end lash. Go for a restrict shot. Have Kyo attack the chimera. Have Rui cast. Let's have her cast a strain spell. Let's see if that does anything. Get some decent starting damage on the rogues. Not upset about that at all. Let's see what the strain spell gives us. Well, the chimera had a barrier, and then it took a death strike from Kyo. Both the rogues now held firmly in place. So we'll go for an assisted shot. And a double slash between Daniel and Ricardo, and have Kyo focus on the other Master Thief. Well, that didn't take too long, did it, with them sort of held in place there. They really couldn't do much of anything, except for take lethal damage. Yet another treasure chest here, as the combats in the 6th floor continue to be very rewarding. We pick up a pair of Thief's Bloods. Okay, this is that area we were in before. We never did finish exploring it, so let's go ahead and flesh out more of that. Seem to have found our way to a little balcony here, and on that balcony is a trapped chest. It's got a lock and some type of trap. Let's have Rui examine it. A magic point drain. Here we go. 5-button combo, no problem for us in the time limit, and we get a light up vellum. Yet another vellum. Not too much else of note out here. Looks like we're going to be battling a wyvern all on its own. Seems like the news could be far worse on that, honestly. Let's go for a hold attack. See if that helps Kyo's accuracy at all. Well, he got 75 big damage in on that one. Means this end lash should be enough. Yep. Daniel and Ricardo combining for 84 big points of damage, and just like that, the wyvern is down. Remember, we're also ticking away as we get a wyvern's eyeball. We're ticking away the battles. We have to fight 30 battles to show off the Helga Brand sword to hopefully finally finish that quest line and see what the big to-do about that weapon is in the first place. Walk into a rather large humanoid shape there, and large is the key word because we've got a pair of earth giants to deal with as well as a ninja. Big danger here in several forms. I feel like the giants are actually the least of our worries here, so let's go ahead and set up an end lash. Don't think the restricted shot is going to be the big killer on us, but let's have a Gog and Sarah protect Daniel and Ricardo. Let Kyo go back and challenge his rival ninja. And Rui will take the sorcerer's way out, and what will we cast here? Let's cast a Jatiel. Let's throw some heavy thunder damage this entire encounter's way. Make sure one way or another that ninja is falling. That looks like we covered that right quick and in a hurry. The Endlash took care of the ninja. Now the Jatiel's just going up against a couple Earth Giants. Let's see if it does anything. Got 136 point critical on the one. Kinda happy about that, actually. Not so happy the Earth Giant attacked Kyo, but it goes 0 for 3, and now here comes the other, also attacking Kyo. Apparently they've read up on our tactics. One hit goes through for 14, and a second for 16. So 30 big damage done to Kyo there. Let's go ahead and try that Endlash again. This time have Kyo attack outright again. And have Agog follow up with a Jatiel. Not much coming from the Endlash there. Kyo, big death strike on the one Earth Giant. Now it's down to 1. Let's see if Jatiel is enough to finish it off. Yep, 64 big ones, and the Earth Giant is down. Take a moment here. Pull up Agog's priest spells and use a feel to get Kyo feeling better. See, that pun works better. It works better with the level 1 spell. We found a door that just flat out does not open from this side. So that is useful information, I do suppose. Find another staircase down. And find a whole mess of trouble. Got a level 7 mage and some warriors to deal with here. Assisted, let's go with a restrict shot here. And an Endlash. Have Kyo ensure that the level 7 mage will not be a problem for us. And the Agog will try to sneak a Spleam spell to that front row. Yep, Kyo taking out those mages with increased efficiency. Let's see how useful this Spleam spell is. If we can get all 3 of these guys asleep. Like, that would be the dream, wouldn't it? Well, looks like 1, 2, 3. We got bubbles above all 3. Go with an assisted shot. Double slash, Daniel and Ricardo. And Kyo attacking the middle one. Big double damage there. Double slash knocks down that warrior clean. Now both warriors are awake. Let the double slash go against the right side one, and Kyo will take on the one from the middle slot one more round. Or not, because the assisted shot took him out. Which gives us incredible odds of winning this battle before that double slash even hits. There we go, 3350 to the good guys, and one more treasure chest to open. We get a sorcerer's earring. Looks like we have another treasure chest here. This one of the trapped but not locked variety. A spear trap set. Let's go ahead and give it a crack. Nice little variety in that one. And we pick up something of a battle axe. Already got our front row's inventory all full. This is a faithless battle axe. Yet another cursed item. We'll be sure to sell that at the shop, because it sells for money, and that is cash. Oh yeah, this is that dead end with the barrels and boxes. Here's some footsteps around here. Maybe above us, actually. Areas like this are always interesting to explore due to how big they are. Got a couple ghouls hiding behind a line of spiders. We know how we're handling this. We're going to sweep attack that front row. Then we're going to go for some individual action. Going to throw some cold damage out. Gonna throw some Jatiel out. And have Sarah attempt to dispel the rotting corpses. Sorry, they're rotting corpses, not ghouls. Rui's Jatiel first thing out of the gate. Does adequate damage all around. Sweep attack should finish off most of the spiders. We did get one miss there, so that's slightly problematic. Agog's cold spell, more than enough insurance to take that out though. 294 points on that critical. A little bit of overkill for one spider, but we'll take what we can get. Sarah's Dispel gets rid of one rotting corpse and the other casts a Zakrita. Big fire damage and to our back row nonetheless. Go ahead, assisted shot, and double slash with Keo and Ricardo. Assisted shot takes out the rotting corpse. So that's 6,000 experience, and a vital lesson for later, those rotting corpses can cast spells. Rely on our favorite out-of-combat healer, Agog. Actually, it would be Sarah. We just like using Agog's priest spells since he's more than likely not using them in combat. Now we've got our back row all healed up. Ricardo's only down 7. I think he'll make it. I think we've gone that way already. I feel like this might be a decent time to pull up the old map. What do you say? Let Rui use her map spell, and let's see what we got going here. Okay. Yeah, you can see this level is large. It is sizable. There is some heft. We'll just continue in the way we're going here. Looks like there's a door up around that ways, and we should probably check that out rather than blindly walk by it this time, as we've done in the past. I mean, what can you do? I never said I was the perfect dungeon explorer. Open that door and walk right into about 8 spiders. Look before you leap, huh? Sweep attack. Restrict shot. And another Jakrita. We've really got to start letting Rui handle these. Agog's already getting drained on spells. Nice sweep attack there. Let's see if we can go ahead and give 64 feet the old hot foot treatment. 8 for 8, including a critical. Yet another successful battle in the books. Sorry for those of you who get motion sick watching this particular perspective. Again, just trying to flesh that map out. Got a bit of a wooden bridge there, and we are stopped suddenly. Got the ninja soldiers and a demon, and they are fighting. They seem to be holding their own against it without help, I'm assuming they being the ninjas. Despite the situation, the demon began laughing. He goes, "Wahaha, cherish your feeble victory while you can." This is one of those lesser demons. We fought one of them a little ways back. Actually, kind of were lucky, and one round killed it, so the fate awaiting you is an eternal nightmare. Neat. Ninja soldier says, "Silence, you scum!" Demon says, "Your precious one is already in his hands. There's no hope left." Ninja soldier shouts, "Die!" with several more E's than I ever would have put in that. With the final blow, the demon was defeated by the ninja. However, the ninja soldiers did not seem to savor their victory. Sighing deeply, you could see they were worried. Ninja soldier says there's no reason to believe what it said was true. Second one chimes up, "But who's this person that it spoke of?" Third one says, "Quiet, an adventurer." Seems the ninja soldiers have finally noticed you. Yeah, after spilling their guts for 10 minutes. And lead soldier says, "Let's go," and the ninjas slip off into the darkness like the wind. In all fairness, we still have a ninja in our party, so it's not like we can't track them. Always wondered why they're made out to be such badasses when we've got, like, a better ninja. Just gonna keep sidestepping that spider for the life of me. Mainly just doing it to fill out the map, but take that game. Getting another cutscene here, it says Colgan was fighting with the demons alongside the ninja soldiers. Yay, Colgan! He's that member of the Queen's Guard who once is dead really, really badly for something we can't remember. What stood out was the stench of a giant. Yeah, I suppose when you're watching a demon and a ninja fight, smelling a giant would be sort of unusual. Colgan's voice echoed. "Be careful, he's got poison breath." I'm assuming that's what we're seeing. As Colgan warned the men, the giant let loose his poison breath upon the people. The power of the breath was too much. Even your party was affected. Countless numbers of the ninja soldiers fell before the attack. Colgan clicked his tongue in disdain. Says, "We're too weak. Call the Queen's Guard's leader, Chief Ledois, at once. We'll need his powers if we're to stand a chance." "Sir, yes sir," says a ninja. Colgan says, "The rest of you, we're going after that giant." Colgan and the ninjas advanced on the poison giant. In an instant, the chaos of battle ensued, and soon a herd of ogres was able to break off. Your party drew their weapons and confronted the ogres. Okay, so we don't have to face a poison giant just yet, which is really good news for us because poison giants are terrifically strong. However, we are all poisoned in fighting against ogres. So let's try and make this battle on the quick side, huh? Let's go for a double slash with Daniel and Ricardo. Individual actions for the rest. Kyo will attack. Agog will cast a Spleam spell. Rui will cast a cold spell. And Sarah will cast an amok spell. I don't see the ogres lasting through this battle, but if they do, they're more than likely asleep. Starting things off here with a cold, just dropping those huge ice spears. Got 130 point critical on the left side one. Keo throwing in another 94 damage. Daniel and Ricardo just killing the left side ogre 6 ways to Sunday. Got 2 ogres left, and they are going to be hitting the old magical nap here if a dog has anything to say about it. 2 for 2. Which means they do not see Sarah's amok coming. Folks, when we want to deal the damage, we can deal the damage. Somehow, some way, an ogre survives. Everybody takes 1 from the poison round. Can't believe we're still staring at an ogre. But let's give him the old send-off, shall we? Stun attack and double slash if he makes it that far. And if we go any further than that, let's go ahead and just pluck him with a couple crossbow bolts, huh? Pretty sure the stun attack will do it, and if not, the double slash definitely will. Yep, there he goes. Daniel with the stun and the kill. You may say overkill, I may say exciting kill. 1165 for that victory. As you defeated the ogres, the battle seemed to quiet down. Colgan's troops seemed to have gained the upper hand. A ninja took notice of you and ran towards you. Says, "You've been poisoned." The ninja used an antidote. Damn good antidote, it cured us all of poison. Says, "This is a battle zone." Thanks for noticing. This is no place for adventurers to be wandering around, so just stay out of it. Colgan says, "Get back to your positions. There's no time to waste on adventurers." Ninja Soldier says, "I have warned you." Again, these are the guys we're supposed to help. Ninja returned to Colgan's side. Seems the demons can only be beaten with all their might. For an instant, you thought about helping Colgan. Then you remember how he acted back on the 4th floor. Yeah, he was kind of a jerk. Colgan will be fine. For some strange reason, you just thought that way. Maybe it's the fact the guy was a giant jerk to us. Let's go back check out this skeleton. Nothing to it, just a corpse by crushed rock. Still worth a look, though. Still worth the inspection. So we could jump down that ledge there, or we could check out this door here from earlier. Let's check out the door. Looks like we're heading down anyway. Seems to be a body just lying on the ground there. Nothing else to it, just a room with a dead body. And there's the crossbow bolt trap that most likely felled that warrior. We managed to get through it just in time to have some monsters attack us. Oh, how lucky for us. Actually, a bit of a lucky break. The warriors waste their surprise round on a front guard, so we're going to take some spell damage here, but that's about it. It's a Secreta, and it's on our back row. Okay, pair of 19s to Sarah and Rui, only 9 damage done to Rui. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. And Lash. Restrict shot. Have Keo focus on that mage. And since it worked so well last time, let's do a strain spell on the warriors. Looks like Keo's getting a shot at a warrior instead of a mage. And he petrifies it. So 2 quick kills here in this first chance at our side of the battle. Then the strain spell, locking him down. Let's go with a double slash. And some individual actions. Just have everybody else attack. Yeah, that seemed to be the most logical conclusion. Just so much damage on that double slash. Ricardo alone hit for over 300. Just making mincemeat out of those parties. They really did waste that surprise round. Picked up some metal armor. Let's go ahead and check that out before we go further. That's just some quality metal armor. Let's go ahead and hand some of this stuff over to Rui to make some room in Agog's inventory. And while we're here, have Agog do some healing. Oh, looks like everybody's down a little thanks to that poison. So we'll do a fields to the front row and a fields to the back row. That still leaves Agog with 1 fields left and plenty of healing throughout the rest of the party, as we've been making sure to up those spell stones whenever we get back in town after a session. Yet another crossbow bolt trap, easily avoided. Make our way upstairs here. Just room after room, and each one seems to have a crossbow trap right by a doorway. 2 earth giants and a crossbow-wielding master thief. Well, we know that an Endlash is going to take care of that master thief nice and easy. And we know that if anybody is bringing an earth giant down on their own, it's Kyo. So let's go ahead and restrict shot with Agog and Sarah protecting Daniel and Ricardo, and have Kyo and Rui just attack an earth giant for the sake of attacking an earth giant, huh? Master Thief never stood a chance, let's be honest. First earth giant attacks Ricardo and takes 2 to the chest. Second one wisely chooses Kyo. Let's see if he can actually hit. 0 for 1, 0 for 2. Hits the 3rd time for a quality 19 damage. Now it's time to focus on these guys. Take them out one at a time. Let's have Daniel try a stun attack. And a double slash from Kyo and Ricardo. Have Agog and Sarah both pester the other earth giant with a couple crossbow bolts. Stun attack is successful, which means this double slash should be lethal. No, not lethal. Still up and ticking is that earth giant. Now let's see if Ricardo can withstand. 8 damage on the first strike, 12 on the second, and 8 on the third. Be 38 damage if my count is correct. 28 damage. Easy enough to do simple math, and I just can't do it in my head. Okay. We'll try for the stun attack on the second earth giant. Double slash to finish off the first. And a couple crossbow bolts for the sake of crossbow bolts. Big hit from Daniel. Didn't just stun, he outright killed him. Speaking of dead, double slash does lethal damage this time, and just like that, 2 earth giants less. 2400 experience, the more. Kinda just making our way around. Yeah, we've been here before. That's where the mighty warrior Odin spoke to us about using potions. Nice guy, that mighty warrior Odin. Got another spider battle here. Yet another Jatiel. And I do believe Jatiel should be more than enough to finish this off. Get a good line attack there with the sweep attack. And now it's Rui's time to shine with a little thunder damage. Was not that effective. A little disappointed in that. Now we're going to be taking all kind of hits from the poison damage. Fortunately, the frontline spiders seem to be somewhat interested in attacking physically. First one from the front line targeted Ricardo and took a restrict shot. One positive thing, we're through 2 poison breath attacks and nobody's been poisoned. Rui does get caught in a web though. And now she's poisoned as we take a 3rd poison breath attack. And I feel silly for commentating on it. One more poison breath attack, and you can see our hit points are getting just whittled away here. Try an end lash. Individual action. Kyo will attack. Agog will throw a Zakrita, and Sarah will throw an Amok. Spiders are going for a front guard. They were apparently worried about us rushing. Not really a tactic I use this deep in the dungeon. Get a couple more spiders down with that end lash. See if Agog can finish off that front line with his Zakrita. Yep, 2 for 2 on that, which just leaves Sarah's Amok. But first we take another poison breath. See if she could beat the final spider out of the gate. Nope. One more poison breath attack and now Sarah is poisoned. We're all taking some pretty serious damage here. Get out of the combat, okay, but we are pretty worn down here. Does look like Agog is close to leveling, so let's go ahead. Have Sarah heal up a bit. Use some fields on the front row, some fields on the back row. Got a couple people poisoned. See if we can't just get one more combat in. Get Agog that level up and then head back to town, regroup, and evaluate our options for next time out. Right, that was a dead end. Keep hearing a monster growl in the distance. Here's more spiders. This time taking no chances. I'm going to throw Agog's final Jakrita at it. Also going to throw a Jakrita from Rui. And if anything manages to live, it would have to be in the back row, and we'll have Sarah throw a Strain Spell that way. Rui's going to kick things off with Jakrita, though. Get those spiders bouncing up and down, and 8 for 8, including a critical. That should get Agog leveled. Yep, just enough to get him over the line. Sarah is pretty close, but that will be for next time. Let's go ahead and use that transfer potion. keeping one in stock for next time out. Time to hit up the Salem Temple before anything else. Well, even before that, we get a man stopping us in town. He says, "Hey, wait up!" You turn around to find a warrior you have never met. Even though he looks a lot like the Adventurers Guild guy, he says, "Let me see that sword you have." He pointed to the hound sword. His eyes were shining as you handed it to him. He says, "This is it. This is the sword I always wanted as a kid." He looked at it from all angles and seemed excited. "I can hear the screams of the monsters just by swinging it. Where'd you get this? I want that sword." You tell him about Helgamart and the auction. Hound sword, huh? So you can get it at the auction. I better save up. I'm gonna make some money now. This guy's a cabbage in armor. "Thanks for telling me," he says. He goes, "I'm the red shooting star, moving faster than anything. I will defeat evil." He actually sings it, as you can tell by the little musical notes there. But it's kind of a dumb song, and I have no singing voice, so that's the most you're getting out of me. Says he was so happy he started singing. Helga's quest has been completed. Go to the tavern to get your reward. I think we'll do that. We'll actually stay on, go to the temple, get cured up, and then we'll hit the bar. And that's where we'll close up. Cure some poison for 50 to heal Rui. Let's go ahead and zip through this. Beautiful thing about playing on emulation is I can go ahead and speed things up a bit through these parts. So there we go. We are out of the poison woods. Time to hit the Lunalight and wrap up the Helgamart Houndsword quest. Helga says, "So, how'd you do? Did you advertise it all over?" "Yes, of course we did." She goes, "All right, give me back the sword." She took the hound sword. "However will we survive?" She goes, "All right, I'm going now. According to my plans, as a grand opening event for Helgamart, I'm going to sell this in an auction. You'll get a whopping bonus if I make a lot off this. Later." We got a recovering vellum and 8,000 experience. Yet another quest in the books. We could grab a new quest now, but I think we'll hold off until next time. This has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, thanking you for watching. You all take care out there, and we'll see you around.